Good morning, everybody. How is it going? And welcome back to the Frankfurt Major 2015. This time with the China qualifier Invictus Gaming versus Newbee.Y. I have decided to cast hopefully some of the games that are not being casted in English currently. There are more games being played than casted in English, so I thought I could just go ahead and do that for you. I hope some of you appreciate that. And that's kind of what I'm going to be basing my selection on. Also, I'll try to avoid the 15-minute stomp games. There is one like currently available. Thought that wouldn't be too interesting. So yeah, that's what we're going to be having a look at today. We've got Invoker, which I think is really interesting in this match as well. Also Bane. I haven't actually Bane and Beastmaster. I don't think they're like super unusual, but I haven't seen them in a little bit. So I thought that might be kind of interesting, right? And Bristleback, you know, I guess Bristleback isn't super interesting because you know what he does, right? Like, it's just like, you know, he's Bristleback. But anyway. So, let me go and try to avoid spoilers. Fantastic. And I probably didn't. Just don't pay attention to that down there. Anyway, so Newbee.Y versus Invictus Gaming. Newbee.Y, of course, being the secondary team from Newbee. I assume. I don't know. I actually don't know, but I'll just assume. I mean, that sounds kind of reasonable, right? And Invictus Gaming, we know Invictus Gaming, right? Like, everybody knows Invictus Gaming. And Juan, of course, the hero of our hearts. The valiant fighter for our freedom. Also, where do I get that bird robe? I kind of like that. Wait, what is that item? Wait, no, I need to figure out what is this item. It's not tradable. Is that like a new one? Kind of like that one. I also like the golden staff. Gotta look into that. I gotta look into that. He actually has a pretty sweet set going on right there. Anyway, so yeah, as I mentioned, I'll try to go ahead and cast some of these games. And yeah, also because it's, you know, nice and easy videos for me. Anyway, enough about this. Let's actually get into the game. So we got Io getting his bottle right away, and the Bristleback seems the Bristleback is gonna be mid, or is he offlane? So the thing is, usually you would like to put an Ember in the mid. I mean, I'm not saying that a safe lane Ember is unusual or anything like that. It's just, you know, like if you can, you would like to put the Ember in the mid because he's actually pretty good at it. Against Invoker, it's not gonna happen. I have kind of demonstrated this recently, but Invoker just runs over Ember. It's not nice. It's not pretty. There's just not much Ember can do about it. This does not apply to the rest of the game, but in a laning scenario, Invoker just holds... Invoker just destroys Ember, right? Ember holds no chance. So, yeah. I'm not too surprised that IG decided against it. Bristleback in the mid is not bad at all. Mostly comes down to the Quill Spray actually having a pretty... Like, it has a significant radius, right? So, and the mid is actually the smallest lane. There's just the least space available. So, you know, you kind of have the opportunity to hit your opponent with a lot of Quill Sprays. I guess that's kind of the point. So, there's always that. And, well, yeah, on the other side, we've got the Gyrocopter farming at the bottom. Gyrocopter, of course, not a hero that we are in any way surprised or... God damn it. Sorry. Okay, so we have a Beastmaster here. Yeah, he is just gonna sitting there, chasing down Chuan. Oh man, that's not gonna work. Sorry. Great. That is a great start to all of this. Misses the first blood, sneezes while looking at it. But I mean, come on. That was just the Beastmaster being a bit silly right there. Runs into the two of them. Shouldn't do that. I mean, Beastmaster, he is really the kind of hero where I think he's similar to an Earthshaker, as in he doesn't really have a great way of offlaning. He's just not very good at it. But you really want to have a Beastmaster, right? So, yeah. Like, sometimes your team is just like, no, Beastmaster would be fantastic here. It's just, where the fuck do we put him? He's kind of bad at mid. And when we don't want to save lane him, he's not really a support. So let's just slap him into the offlane and hope that works out for us. And he does have some tools, of course. I mean, the axes are pretty long range, although they're pretty bad. The biggest benefit he of course has is the boar and the vision given to him by the hawk. But let's be honest, compared to other off-laners, that is really not a lot. Let's go and take a look at the other side, however. We got Doom going up against the Gyrocopter, Bane, and Earthshaker at the bottom lane. So far, Doom is actually doing almost worse than he is. I guess he got himself some money, some last hits, but it's at the same time also Doom. Right? Doom is gonna get money. Welcome to Doom. That's how he does things. He doesn't really give a damn. So yeah, there's that. Oh, another thing, by the way, I feel like it's probably important to mention about Beastmaster. Beastmaster is very tanky. He has a lot of HP, he has a lot of armor. Another reason why you can't slap him into the offlane. It's just kind of difficult to actually kill him. Right? Like, just because he has that raw amount of survivability. Though, there's just limited use to that, right? You'll still die given the right situation. So, yeah. Anyway, meantime in the mid lane, of course, we've got the IO supplying our Bristleback with infinite HP and mana and literally everything. And I'm pretty sure that I'm not gonna pronounce that name, but that the Invoker is not too happy about it. And yeah, it's just really tricky. Honestly, Invoker is kind of you know, Invoker is, I feel like right now is pretty good, and you can see he's going for the alacrity, right? The early alacrity has a point into everything, so that kind of well, I don't know actually. I don't think we can really tell what he's going for exactly. It could be a lot of things. Meantime, we got a gank at the top. We got Earthshaker and Bane coming in. They're gonna try to take down Chuan. Should be able to do so, but oh, Super comes in with the big heals, keeping him alive. Ferrari running in, tries to take down the Bane, but gonna be chased off here. Chuan only barely manages to not get that, well, or fails to get that kill, I guess. Taken down in the end. Actually, we got a Sunstrike coming out on the Ember, and also Bane picks off the IO. So that's 3 kills in favor of Newbee. Kind of a shame right there. That definitely could have worked out better for them. I feel like they got pretty greedy with the IO coming in. Yeah, sometimes you overestimate what that hero can do, because he can be incredibly powerful, right? He can be super, super scary. At the same time, sometimes... right. Sometimes it's just like, you know, like, you are scary, definitely, but I'll just kill you. Is that okay? And then you're like, no. Please don't. I don't care, though. You're dead now. Goodbye. Have a beautiful night. And that's how it goes. And that's just kind of unfortunate, right? It's something you're trying to avoid if at all possible, but sometimes you just can't. And that sucks. It sucks, right? So, yeah. Right there, pretty greedy from IG, but, you know, Newbee, actually, I gotta admit, okay, let me just say this. When I saw this match, I first thought this was gonna be a 20-minute game of IG just destroying Newbee.Y. Because IG is like, it's fucking IG. They have won an international, I think. Have they? Yeah, 2012, yeah. They've won the 2nd international, right? Wait, this doesn't show 2015, though. Really? You don't care about EG at all? The fuck, Dota? Okay. But IG have won an international. I mean, that's a pretty big deal. Right? Like, IG has been around forever. This is an important team to, like, Dota's history. Can I actually... No, I can't. I don't think I can click on that. I wish I could show you who was on the team at the time, but... Oh well. But yeah, IG is a big name, and will probably always be a big name in Dota. And Newbee, although Newbee has won a tournament, well, a tournament, an international, they didn't win. This team did not. This is Newbee.Y. This is a different team. I've never heard of these players, never seen them play. Kind of part of the reason I wanted to watch it, but currently they're doing pretty well. I mean, they're definitely holding their own. Invoker is doing okay against the Bristleback in the mid lane, but it's tough, right? I imagine Invoker would be fine against just Bristleback, but it's not. It's not just a Bristleback. It's Bristleback IO, which is just impossible to go up against, right? It's just stupid. So yeah. Either way. Invoker gonna be going for Quasvexi. Yeah, you know, I actually should really keep an eye on how he skills. Because I still haven't quite figured out how to do that properly. Oh, we got a sleep coming out on the IO. Sunstrike. Only gonna do 100 damage. It's not a high level Sunstrike. And I think that's gonna be the end of that. Meantime, Chuan runs in. Kind of a bit risky, let me be honest with you. Cold Snap is ready. He's gonna be fine. But, you know. It's kind of asking for death. Your support running in 1 versus 3. If they have anything ready for you, you're just done, you're dead. You can't do that, you gotta be careful of it. But Chuan sees that they just use all of their abilities, don't have that much mana available anymore. It's okay, we can handle it. And yes, if you can't tell, then feel free to go for it. Anyway, we got Ferrari sharing the bottle really quick, so he gets himself healed up. Which is still a stupid mechanic and shouldn't be in the game at all. So dumb. So dumb. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, but if you... So, the way bottle refreshes is it actually doesn't refresh in the well, it refreshes based on the well debuff. And if you just have the well debuff on you and then activate the bottle, you will refresh the bottle, right? You will fill it up again. The well debuff, however, lingers a little while. I think it's 5 seconds, which is shorter than a TP. So what the IO just did is he TP'd into the mid lane. The well buff still lingered on him, and he picked up a bottle and activated it to fill it up again. Which is stupid. That shouldn't happen. I really don't like that mechanic at all. I think it's ridiculous. Oh, we got a gank going on. Oh, the gyrocopter, look at him, just comes crashing in like the roaring thunder. And down they go. That's 2 kills. That's a pretty big deal. I think he might have even gotten some of those ancients. Yeah, Gyro, of course. I think currently is doing rather fantastically. Oh, it seems to Invoker going for a Hand of Midas. Yeah, I like that. I like that. You know, I think that's a really nice Invoker build too. Like, just get yourself your face boots early, so you can actually deal some damage. And then grab yourself the Hand of Midas. Because you do need levels as this hero, you just do. Oh, these people and their names, but it's kind of caught out. Doom, actually, he's tanking quite a bit because of the Scorched Earth, but it's not gonna be enough here. Sleep coming out on Rabbit, Gyrocopter, the ultimate gonna be dropped. Rabbit, slow down, gonna be hit by both valets, just standing his ground, just sitting there waiting for them. Come on! Go for me, you know you want to. Ferrari runs in. He is the Ember Spirit, he's not afraid. Should be though, gets blown up. Beastmaster running into the Roshan pit, maybe trying to deny himself here. He's too tanky for that for now, and Bristleback manages to sneak in the kill anyway. Fiend Script, EMP gonna finish off Rabbit. And now it's just Chuan left. Yeah, Doom is not even gonna TP in right here. He knows this is over. And Newbee.Y again, winning a team fight, and they're looking really solid right now. Definitely pushing ahead just a little, right? Not by a ton, but just a little. But that's all you need, right? Like, once you're ahead, you just play to get even aheader. To quote the great Day Knight. The greatest philosopher of our time. So yeah, and I guess it wasn't really a quote, but you know, kind of get the idea. But yeah, we have the Hand of Midas done on Invoker, which is really, really nice, right? He's looking fantastic. He's gonna get himself a lot of levels. So the way he's skilling is actually just maxing out Vex. 2 points into Pos and then maxing out Vex. Yeah, you know, something I wouldn't do, because I don't know how to skill that hero. So I'll do that next time. Meantime, still trying to farm up, and we got these people. Look, what the fuck is up with with like Chinese people in their names? No, seriously. I looked at there's somebody recently, I guess, somebody posted on Reddit the names of the top Smash 4 players in China, and like number 3 was called Top Racist. Number 4 was Pro Cunt Troller. God damn it! You people. Doom coming out on the Gyrocopter. That's not gonna do anything. That's not enough to kill. It's barely enough to damage him. And we got the Tornado flying. EMP also gonna connect on Ferrari. He doesn't really have a whole lot left at this point. And look at this Gyrocopter. He knows Doom is about to end. But he also knows this is probably a bad idea, and he's better off just sacrificing the Bane. Would have been a nice position for an ultimate though. But yeah. So that's a 1. You know, 1. Well, that's a 1. I don't know how I'm gonna continue that sentence. That's a kill for IG. They'll take it. I mean, that's pretty solid, right? Oh, that's actually interesting. Ferrari not opting for the Sleight of Fist. That's how you usually build Ember Spirit these days, I think. You get an early point as a Sleight of Fist, just so you can't combo into the Searing Chains. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. But yeah, like that, just that value point in the Sleight of Fist is really nice. Because it's just like, you know, you get to actually trap people rather easily. So, yeah. I'm just kind of surprised that he didn't have that. That might also explain why he always runs in like an idiot and just kind of gets blown up. I gotta admit, not too impressed with the Ember Spirit performance this game. He's doing fine, it just wasn't amazing. We got a Megadon on the Bristleback, so that's pretty good. Seems he's actually going for a Vanguard. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. A little surprised by that, honestly. Oh. Doesn't seem like Vanguard would be the item of choice this game, but I suppose if he feels like it. Oh, we got EMP Tornado. Fiend Script. Oh, is this enough? No. Would have surprised me. Io, of course, is around. Is going to protect his Bristleback right there. Always have to keep that in mind, right? That's always... okay. But yeah, that's always something, right? That's a rather big deal. What is this? Purge? Interesting. Huh. Well, it's actually not a bad ability. Purge is actually really good. Like, it slows them. And purges them. That's pretty solid, I guess. Right? So, yeah. Gyrocopter. What are they actually got? I mean, there's gotta be something in the courier, right? No. Oh, wow. His farm actually slowed down a lot. Okay, so, wait, I have actually not paid too much attention to this, but if you take a look at this, actually Newbee is not really keeping up, just in terms of last hits. Wow. The Purge. That's interesting. But yeah, no, Newbee is just really not keeping up in terms of last hits. They're falling behind by a little. I mean, Bristleback is now leading. And, oh. Yeah, he's gonna be fine here. Yeah, Bristleback is now leading though, and you know, you just all around, it seems like IG is spending more time making sure they continue farming, right? And it mostly comes down to the Gyrocopter. I honestly expected him to have just a little more, right? I am like maybe have the Ogre Club already when I pointed it out, but well, I guess it's fine because he's back at the top again. It's just that it seems like he has had a lot more time to farm than everybody else, right? And that's why I bring it up, because 81 last hits at this point, or 82, is fine. It's just not amazing, right? And I kind of expect amazing. So yeah. Well, the Ancients are gonna fall right here. That's of course a pretty big deal, and you can see the entire team is here to soak up the experience, shed it around a little bit. It's kind of a big deal. Invoker gonna be going for an Orchid here. So that's interesting. Sure, why not? I don't really see a problem. The fuck, man. But yeah, no, Orchid is fine. Totally. That's a strong item. I mean, you're also going up against heroes that are definitely worth silencing, right? Ember Spirit especially. And you can see Ember Spirit is actually going for a Manta already. He's not even gonna get the Battle Fury. He's just like, fuck it. You know, I need the Manta to purge off the silence. I know that's coming. So let me go ahead and get started on that right away. But yeah, Ember is not doing particularly well. Actually below the Doom in terms of net worth. But one thing you always have to keep in mind about Doom is Doom actually needs more money than everybody else. Right? It's just like, yeah, okay, so Doom is leading the net worth, but he's kind of similar to Shadowfiend and Alchemist. It's just like, okay, yeah, you're ahead, but like, you gotta be ahead. You can't just be ahead. You really gotta have a lot of money to make sure that you actually, you know, are as strong as a different hero with less money. And yeah, so Doom also invested into a Hand of Midas, which really doesn't contribute much to his fighting potential. Got a TP in from Rabbit. Already snorting up on the Gyrocopter, but there's not gonna be much in terms of follow-up there. They took down Roshan though, so that's a pretty big deal. I really want Doom to die to get the shot split. It's just... Sorry, that's too funny. I love that Doom actually like splits up into tiny Dooms. This is so silly. There was far too much time spent on that. Far too much. Time they could have spent on implementing guilds. Get it? Get it? Get it, well? If you're listening? You aren't, but you know. Guild, please. No? Okay. So, yeah. But, you know, Invoker is just kind of roaming through the jungle. Farming up. It seems that actually people are now building right-click Invoker. Yeah, it seems to be the way to go. I'm worried with the Orchid. He always has Alacrity invoked, right? Actually seems to be putting a lot of value on having that ready. It's a strong ability, don't get me wrong. It's just new, right? Like, Invoker never used to be about that. He always was about different things. Beastmaster gonna be blown up right here. Poor little guy, can't really do much about that. Yeah, game has slowed down quite a bit. I mean, both teams are just mostly trying to farm up, right? Like, they want the Blink Dagger on the Earthshake, and they want... Well, I guess Bane is probably happy, right? But they have the Orchid now done. Oh, Rabbit, he's actually caught out! He's dead! That's it! Resurrection. We got the TP in, of course. Io, does he have Relocate ready? No, not even close. Rabbit, taking a lot of damage, silenced up. He might die, he might fall. Doom blinks and gets Echo Slammed immediately. Ember coming in as well. Gonna try to take down the Gyro. He gets that kill. And oh my god! Doom! Just tearing Newbee apart. Wait, I need to see that. Well, let's take another look at that team fight. I'm sorry, just really interested. Please disregard all of the effects. Dota is a wonderful game that is entirely bug-free. Okay, so there's Rabbit. Gonna be blown up right here. Resurrects, of course. Blown up again. And this is where Doom runs in. Gets stunned up. Hasn't even activated Scorched Earth yet. But there we go. And look at this. Just cleaning up. Just cleaning up house. He didn't even have to use any other ability other than Scorched Earth. That's crazy. Ember Spirit and Doom, the fiery duo, coming in, cleaning out. Oh, that's scary. That's really bad for Newbee too. And all of a sudden, Doom is leading in Network. Like, this is the thing. This is what makes us heroes so dumb. Right? That's why Doom is just ridiculous. He didn't have shit. Nothing. He was offline. He never had an opportunity to farm there, right? Honestly, he just didn't have anything. Like, every other hero would be useless right now. But here we go, motherfucking Doom leading the network. I mean, this is just ridiculous. But yeah. Wonder what he's gonna go for. Wouldn't be too surprised to see an Aghanims come out here. Aghanims BKB maybe. I don't know, I don't feel like right-click Doom is necessary in this game. You do have Bristleback and Ember Spirit right-clicking for you. So he's gonna get the BKB first, which is fine. Right, that's gonna allow him to actually secure the fights. Make sure that he actually gets to do what he wants to do. And afterwards I would like to see an Aghanims. Mostly just because you get to silence the Invoker. And if you silence the Invoker... what is he gonna do? Like, what is an Invoker's play there? But then again, I also don't know. Right, like, yes, I would like to see it for the Invoker. But maybe the right-clicking would be better against everybody else. Right, like, well, Aghanims would be amazing against Invoker. Just hitting people might be the better way to go, just because, you know, there are 4 other heroes that you need to deal with. And some of them just aren't really worth it, Doom. Right, like, you don't really want to Doom Beastmaster, because all he's gonna do is run in and roar. And at that point, you know, that's usually the opportunity where you're gonna get to Doom. Because Beastmaster is an initiator, he's gonna start the fight. Unless you can catch him, which honestly, that's kind of asking for a lot. So Gyrocopter also got his BKB done.
Have fun trying to bust down radiant structures now.
Beastmaster, Necrobook 1. And we gotta relocate. He is actually just gonna fight Ferrari, and it seems like Ferrari is gonna get blown up right here. Yep, taken down immediately. And look at this. Just, look, it just says, "Good luck, Bane. I'll be leaving." And he gets the hell out of there, scoots away with invisibility. Yeah, it's gonna be fine though, because, you know, in the end, the Bane is fine. However, Gyrocopter doomed up and taken out immediately afterwards. That's kind of bad. So while the kill on the Ember, of course, is nice, you can't lose your Gyrocopter like that. EMP gonna be flying, mostly just, you know, trying to stop the push for a little while, but it's not gonna do anything other than that. And all of a sudden, it seems like Newbee is really on the back foot here. Like, honestly, it seems like they're behind by a lot more than just 3 grand. I think the problem is, to me at least, it appears that Newbee can't fight. Right, like they just can't go in on anybody here. It's just not really a thing. You just can't fight. It's kind of a problem, right? Like, you're gonna lose a just straight up team fight almost every single time because you don't have the damage you need. Doom is just too tanky, especially with the BKB. Bristleback, good luck. You can kill the supports if you really feel like it. You can kill the Ember maybe. But those other 2 heroes are gonna fuck you up again. And that's kind of a big deal. So yeah, there we go. Rabbit. Now sitting on a Vanguard. Has a Sage. I'm not really sure what that Sage is gonna build into. Could be Heaven's Halberd. Could be Sage and Yasha. I honestly wouldn't mind either. I think both are fine. Oh, a gem. Well, that's interesting. I wonder if we're actually going to see an Aghanims from the Invoker. I kind of do want to see it, but I'm not sure. Would be interesting. Would definitely be interesting. Look at him. He just has the invisibility ready. Oh, look at that. He's scouting. He wants somebody. He's hunting. Of course, the bird is there to protect him, so, or help him hunt, I guess. Whatever. However you want to see it. Chuan, by the way, picking up his Blink Dagger, so that's pretty good. And Ember Spirit finished up the Manta style. Bottom tower gonna be pushed, and Sage and Yasha is the item of choice for the Bristleback. So, seems that IG feeling pretty comfortable right now. Yeah, no, we can do this. Let's get a tower. I take the bottom one. Bottom tier 2 taken down, and that kind of leaves the base open now. So if IG wants to, they can definitely run into the bottom lane and just start applying pressure there. But I feel like they're fine with the game has been going. Well, with the way the game has been going, right? Because, yeah, the Gyrocopter is getting bigger and bigger, but I mean, so are your heroes, right? And look at this. Doom has less last hits than Beastmaster. God fucking damn it. Almost twice the net worth. I mean, that's just ridiculous. That is just so dumb. And yes, so it's gonna be more of a right-click Doom. Huh, you know, why not? Games have really been slower these days, haven't they? I don't know, I just think it's interesting. Okay. Well, got a smoke attempt coming up. So far, not much that came from it. I mean, do they know? Yes, they know where they are. Do they know? Oh, this is gonna be interesting. I always love these situations where the maps are kind of split up the other way around, right? Where it's just like Radiant on the Dire side and Dire on the Radiant side. I always think that looks so funny. And Rabbit gonna find the Invoker doomed up immediately. Jump taken down by the Gyrocopter. He's sitting there with his BKB standing strong, fighting. Doom blinks in. And Aurora might actually just fall. Blocked in by the illusions. Oh no. And well, Ferrari, he's just gonna have to run. If he can, that is. Gets stunned. Mana drain, that's it. He can't get out. Has nothing left. And oh man. Even the what's it called? The Necrobook doesn't go into his favor. Taken down, and that's gonna be a team wipe. Super. No way he makes it out. 2-4-5. Newbee is gonna take that. Newbee's gonna take that all day. And that's a big fight. Very close on multiple fronts. I lost 2 heroes, you know. But you made it. You made it. And you made it work. Man. Yeah, you can't just blink into the Gyrocopter like that. Doom fucked himself up so hard. Yes, he did get the nice Doom. He did. He got the Invoker, but afterwards you still gotta be careful, right? You just gotta leave Invoker be in that scenario. You can't commit like he did. But, well, at the same time, I guess, it's easy to say these things after the fight is already done. And oh, we're gonna see how it continues from here. That's a pretty big deal. Roshan, of course, back up, even though the little circle thing doesn't seem to agree. And well, Rabbit, yeah, he kind of wants to. But he also knows it's probably a bad idea. I mean, they do have the bird always giving them vision everywhere. That's just what you have to assume, right? Like, it's just... I don't know if they actually know, but... Probably? I mean, that's the best I can really say. Yeah, or likely, they should, really. They do have the birds, after all. Oh well. Tornado gonna be flying. Actually connects with Juan. Poor little guy. Poor little guy. Another smoke. Well, the last one worked out great for them, so I don't see why not. An ultimate orb. So I assume that's probably a Lincoln's. I mean, that kind of makes sense, right? Actually, smoke into the Roshan pit. They can do this very quickly, but Ember Spirit knows. Ember Spirit definitely knows and shows it off immediately. So IG gonna be coming in. Yeah, they can't let them do that. That would be pretty bad. Putting that on, I assume the Invoker might be the Gyrocopter as well. I'm not sure, but yeah, still Invoker. Yeah, no, probably a Lincoln's, right? Right? Tornado not gonna hit anything. No, that range is just ridiculous. I'm sorry, I think Invoker Tornado range is just so dumb. This is ridiculous, man. I really don't know how else to say it. It's just 3600 at max. Even level 1 is already super long. 800, god. Like, what's even the point of that? Well, probably gonna be an MKB on a Gyrocopter. Or crits, could be both. Usually you see MKB, but, you know. I actually would have personally preferred a butterfly.
Can't do nothing about dire structures
Bird.
right now.
I guess. Do they have evasion? No. Don't really have anybody that seems like they would buy it either. So probably crits. We'll see. Shiva's guard done on the Doom. So, I gotta admit, I actually thought it was gonna be an Assault Cuirass, but yeah, I guess that's not bad. It's just I suppose it's mostly because the Bristleback is gonna be going for an Assault Cuirass, maybe. Battle Fury now down on the Ember Spirit. So he's still value start even at 30 minutes. I'm not too surprised by it, honestly. It's just, you know, pretty good item. Works pretty well. Oh no, no! They find Invoker. Well, he's dead. Doomed up, but that doesn't matter. Honestly, that wasn't even necessary. Well, that's pretty bad. Can't have that going on. Man, It's just these tiny pickoffs, right? You can't have those. You just can't. It's such a big deal. And that's a Roshan kill. I don't think Newbee can fight this before. Well, again, they kind of won the last fight. Well, you're not fighting it without the Gyrocopter ultimate and without Invoker, are you? Edges on the Bristleback, and Newbee is still around. Oh my god, Beastmaster shackled in place. We got a Roar coming out on Doom. On top of the Fiend Script, they're using everything on Doom. He doesn't even have Doom ready. He gets relocated out. Bristleback runs in. He has the edges. I mean, god, he's just gonna wreck your shit. Well, at the very least, they only lose Bane, it seems. Okay. Yeah, they only lose Bane, but... why even lose Bane? What is the point? Well, should really TP out here. Okay, I don't get what he's waiting for. You're not... okay. Alright. I suppose. I mean, you do have a gem though, and you'll lose it right here, so... I'm not too certain about this, man. Tornado? Yeah, but you're still dead. Gem on the ground. Oh, Invoker doomed up again. That's just nothing, man. That's just nothing, and they'll lose the Gyrocopter. They'll lose the Beastmaster, of course. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. That's a shame, because I felt like Newbee.Y were actually, like, they were playing really well. But these past few minutes, they have just thrown everything away. Right? They were actually doing just fine. And just like that, it all vanishes into nothing. Man, you can't have that. I don't know what the Earthshaker was thinking. I mean, like, that is seriously a scenario where, okay, you get the kill on the Rubik, but you die and you lose the gem. That's not worth it. There's no world where that is worth it. It's just not. Like, the gem is worth far more than the Rubik. But, okay. Alright. If you say so. If you say so. Io. Got his Glimmer Cape if he wants it. Could also be a Silver Edge. It's a Glimmer Cape, but, you know. Could be a Silver Edge, you never know. There's a chance. Definitely.
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
And well, gonna be a top tower push.
Radiant's top tower is hurting.
Rabbit. Finished up their Soul Curse, by the way.
One last top tower for the Radiant.
Gonna have to get some mana right here. And actually seems that they might be looking at an Invoker kill again. Tornado? Nice. Yeah, that's gonna keep them away. Maybe not, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. Nice, Deafening Blast. War coming out on the Doom. He's losing a lot of mana, getting stunned up, but Io comes in, protects him, gets taken down though. Doom Fiend Script. I don't know, he still hasn't cast his Doom. He's very tanky though, very, very tanky, and he gets it off. Gyrocopter doomed up, taken down immediately. The rest of Newbee falls apart. Mur still up here, and that's just to snipe the Doom at the very least. In the meantime, Invoker taken down by Ferrari 430. And now Rabbit and Ferrari starting to break down the mid tower. Actually aren't there, no creeps here. But you know, they want to, so that counts. Maybe. But no, that... oh man, again, such an awkward position to fight in. And Mur gonna be taken down as well. Nope. There's just no. No. You're not winning that. And the mid barracks are taking a lot of damage. Buyback from Mur. Ferrari actually took a lot more damage than I think he should have right there, but well, he got the gem again at the very least. Man, Newbee. Stop breaking my heart like this. Oh well. So Invoker can afford to buy a Lincoln now if he likes. It seems this might also be a Sheepstick. Yeah, I guess that makes a bit of sense. I don't know. I mean, at this point, it really is Bravo, obviously a sheepstick, but I don't know, man. Okay. Well, I guess he's got it. I suppose. So, he does actually deal a lot of damage. Right, because this, you know, this gives him a little bit here, you get like a bit here, face boots. So, Walker can actually right click pretty hard. But, okay, so the Scythe of Vice really is kind of like the item where you say, okay, you can blink in on me and try to do me. But, why is he not using the Hand of Midas, man? That kind of upsets me. There we go. But you can blink in and try to do me. Right? Feel free. I'll just, you know, hex you instantly. You're not gonna get to do it. So shut the fuck up and get that out of here. It's like, okay, I guess, yeah. But, I mean, you're kind of being a bit, just a slight bit overconfident there, I feel. Oh well. Oh well. They're gonna TP back. Got the Monkey King bar finished on the gyrocopter. Quarter stuff coming out next, so that's gonna be good old Butterfly. Not too surprised by any of this, honestly. Doom, starting to work on a refresher. So he's just gonna go double Doom before the Aghanos. Okay. You know, if you think that's fine, I don't really see an issue with that, right? So I guess, honestly, it's not like you're actually taking away any significant passes if you upgrade that Doom. So, I really don't see an issue with this. Gotta admit, I didn't really consider this kind of item build. Bit odd, definitely, but not bad. Not by any means. No, no, no. Bane murdered. Got a Hex coming out on Doom. This is very optimistic. BKB used. He was just gonna Doom up the Invoker, who's standing his ground and gets blown up instantly. Gyrocopter tries to fight, not gonna happen. 3 down. We got 1 buyback available on the Gyrocopter, but that's about it. So Gyrocopter, Bane, and Oathshaker versus the rest of IEG. I don't see that happening, if I'm completely honest. They'll rotate into the mid lane. They want to finish up that barracks if they can. Or at least Ferrari wants to, apparently. Yeah, Rabbit is working on this. I don't know. They're just throwing spells at him, but it doesn't seem to do anything. That's a dead barracks for sure. And at this point, oh man, look at this. This escalated so quickly. Doom runs in, refreshes. And GG call. Didn't even get off the second Doom. Didn't even need it. Man. Poor Newbee. I believed in you! Well, you know. 1-2 silly plays and the game is over. That's just how it goes. Anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Please let me know which games you would like to see. But please don't make them games that have already been casted. Make them games that have not been casted. Because, you know, those are more interesting. And goodbye.